All right, VC. So here's part 2 of recent finds. This is going to be kind of everything else, which is mainly kind of the rock and pop stuff. All right, so let's just kind of jump right into it. One nice new addition here, which was Clutch. This is their new album, Sunrise on Slaughter Beach. I think as of right now, probably my favorite Clutch album. I've never been I'm not a gigantic super Clutch fan, but I've picked up some of their stuff here and there. Aaron Ruth Alamair has VCOT'd me some stuff, and it's like I like some things here or there, but this is the one album that I kind of listened to from start to finish a few days ago, and I was just like, I'm really, really digging this one. So that was kind of a nice new release that has kind of got me a little deeper into the band. Next here, another great one that I finally got in the collection. This is Jet, Get Born. This came out in 2003. This is a recent reissue. And just a really, really great kind of garage rock kind of album. The first song I ever heard by them was Are You Gonna Be My Girl? That's what first drew me to the group. So that's obviously on this album. But as I listened to it the other day as well, it was kind of cool hearing some of the more slow tempo, I'm not gonna say ballad stuff, but just some of the slower groovy stuff that I just frankly just kind of forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot they sang that, and that type of thing. But just a really, really great spin right there. So a great album to finally have in the collection. And everyone's spoken about this to no end already, so I don't need to say anything. Alice in Chains' Dirt. I do have a music on vinyl pressing of this, but just had to grab one of those. And this was sitting in front of me one day when I was walking through Walmart, so I figured why not. So I went ahead and grabbed one of the Walmart exclusives with the Apple Red vinyl. So another great one there. So you can never have too many copies of Dirt, right? Next up, a new release by one of the legends, which came out 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that. The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead, the new Megadeth. I'm one of those people that when it comes to the legends, your Megadeth, your Metallicas, your Anthrax, Slayer, Ozzy, just any of the legends that you want to name, Bruce Springsteen, when they put out new stuff, I'm not gonna say I don't care, because obviously I do care if it's good or not, but to me, it's always a day to celebrate when one of these legends gives us one more album. We get one more piece of work from them, because obviously we don't know how long everyone's going to be around, and we're all, especially them, getting up there in age. So very exciting to see a new Megadeth album come out, and this is actually good. So this isn't some throwaway album or anything. Dave has definitely kept the Megadeth flavor on it, and it was a really, really good listen and really good album. So awesome that Megadeth is still going strong, and happy to get that. Also grabbed a few weeks ago the Ozzy when it came out, Patient Number 9. And this is the kind of all that stuff I just said. Anytime Ozzy puts out new stuff, that is a great day. This isn't all of a sudden going to be my favorite or go-to Ozzy album all the time. There's a thing on here and there that I definitely like on the album, but yeah, it's just Ozzy's put out a new album. That's a great day, and I hope we get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more albums by him, because he's a legend. Please. And I did also pick up this, which is Ozzy Osbourne's Osmosis, which is a really great find. And no, you didn't miss a release or anything like that. This is an import, but it's a great sounding import, which is number one, fantastic. And then number two, if you're someone that didn't get your hands on one of the box sets, it's pretty hard to get a copy of this in your hand. So I'll definitely take this in a heartbeat. And it sounds fantastic, and it's a legendary album. So glad to have it. Next here, one that I was really excited to see on vinyl, which is Elton John's Love Songs. Most of the tracks and everything on here are stuff that I already have, but just this specific album was one that I used to listen to on CD all the time, and just really, really loved it and played that CD out to no end back in the day. So, anytime you have one of your favorite CDs that you flipping through the stacks and all of a sudden it shows up in the 12-inch and everything, it's just kind of a really exciting thing. So this is love songs, kind of a greatest hits of his, love songs with stuff like, Your Song, Candle in the Wind, even some of the stuff like, Circle of Life, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? So some of that great stuff that he did a little later on. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. But my absolute favorite Elton John song is Sacrifice. That's my number one Elton song. And of course, that's on here as well, because that's a fantastic love song too. So, yeah, really, really great 2 LP set. And I was so happy when I saw that it had been pressed on vinyl. Another good one, if you don't have anything else by this band, this is a great one to get, which is the Cranberry Stars. And this is their greatest hits, the best of from 1992 to 2002. Nice 2 LP set, and of course you're getting everything here with Your Dreams, Linger, Zombies, When You're Gone. Just a lot of her great stuff. And then there's a number of songs on here that I just wasn't quite as familiar with. And I can't remember exactly which one it was. There was a couple of songs here. I mean, Animal Instinct is on here. There was a couple of songs that really kind of showed the Cranberries' heavier side too, which I thought was kind of nice and kind of interesting, where they almost kind of sounded a little Smashing Pumpkins like, which is kind of a side of them that you don't see as often, and especially with their hits and stuff like that. But great 2 LP set. Like I said, if you don't have any other Cranberries, this is a very nice album to get in your collection. A couple cool things I picked up at the record show. The Ramones, another fantastic one here, and this is Halfway to Sanity. And as you can see there, it's a gold stamp promo, which is just freaking awesome, in absolute beautiful condition. A lot of great stuff on here. Probably my favorite song is I Want to Live. I think it's probably my favorite song off of this album. But I'm getting really close to having almost all of the Ramones OG pressings, which is really kind of nice. So that was a great score at the show. And then I also grabbed Billy Joel, The Bridge. So again, another one I just didn't have in the Joel collection, and found this really nice copy that's only like $4 or $5 or something like that. And again, just kind of his one of the time periods that some people tend to like with Joel, some don't. This is The Time on here, which is kind of a nice little track, but yeah, nice addition to the Billy Joel collection. And then just 2 more here. One, Paul Simon, Graceland. And as you can see there, just a beautiful Japanese pressing of that. Legendary album right there. I love that it features, a number of different songs. It has Ladysmith Black Mambazo on there, which is one of my favorite African artists, or groups, I should say. That they did stuff with Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes, and like a lot of the African background singing that you hear on different tracks, it's Ladysmith. So they're fantastic. But yeah, another kind of legendary album, but nice Japanese pressing. And last but not least, with that show that I went to a few weeks ago, my boy Chance, concert buddy here in the VC, he was there kind of selling a few things, and I wanted to pick something up from him. And one of the cool things he had sitting there was one of these nice comps. Now that's what I call 90s alternative rock. And you guys know this comp has been around since forever. But yeah, this just had some really good stuff on it. It kind of made me think, like, this is one of those albums when you're kind of doing stuff, working around the house or cleaning or whatever, that you kind of put on and just listen from front to back kind of thing. Stuff with like Lenny Kravitz, with Lit, Eve, Vertical Horizon, Live, Stone Temple Pilots, Blind Melon, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Spin Doctors, Lynn, Third Eye Blind, Cake, Blues Traveler, on and on and on. So just a lot of really, really great songs on there. So that was a nice pickup from his table, which was really cool. So that's what I've picked up as far as rock, pop, metal type of stuff over the past month or so. So as always, VC, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.